Lesson 4 for our study of short story is going to take a look at the narrative point of view. And this is the way in which the story is told. So there are 4 main types of narration. There's first person, second person, third person omniscient, and third person limited. So the first person point of view, or a first person narrator, is an I, so occasionally a we, who speaks from his or her subject position. That narrator is usually a character in the story who interacts with other characters. So we see those interactions through the narrator's eyes, and we can't know anything that the narrator doesn't know. So in your story, you're going to look for I, we, me, us, my or mine, or our or ours to indicate a first-person narrative point of view. The second-person narrative point of view is a second-person narrator speaks in you. So this is an extremely rare case in literature. An example would be a choose-your-own-adventure style book, or anything where you might be told what to do. So you're looking for you and your to indicate a second-person narrative point of view. Now, the third-person point of view gets a little more complicated because there's 2 different ones that we're going to look at. So a third-person narrator is not a figure in the story, but an observer who is outside the action being described. A third-person narrator might be omniscient, so able to tell what all the characters are thinking, like if God was telling the story, but that is not always the case. Third-person narration may also be limited through a particular character, meaning that the narrator tells us how that character sees the world, but can't, or at least doesn't, read the mind of all of the characters this way. So remember, third person omniscient knows everything. Third person limited only has insight to certain characters. So when you're looking for a third person narrative point of view, you're looking for he or him or his, she, her or hers, or it or its in the text to indicate a third person narrative point of view. If you would like to check out some examples from popular films, you can go to the following website, and I will try to link this in the video. And they give some really good examples from popular movies that might help you out. Okay, make sure you understand the different types of narrative point of view. So first person, second person, third person omniscient, and third person limited. In class tomorrow, we're going to do a little quiz. So good luck.